Hey y'all, we are back here for another video. Now, I told you guys several months ago that word on the street was that Phaedra was not working out well with the Married to Medicine cast. Now, I believe that was the last video that I did, and I told you guys that they were filming, and my sources told me that she just wasn't working out and that she was doing a lot of lying. And guess what? Because we know Phaedra is a lying, you know how she do. I was like, yep, that's about correct. But y'all, we got some information and it is confirming everything that I said a couple of months ago. Now, you guys know the drill. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And guys, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to share the content, go ahead and do that as well. But if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and do that. And as always, I want to know what you guys think in the comments.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Now listen, word on the streets is that Phaedra Parks is returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is very comical because Phaedra, not that long ago, before she joined Married to Medicine, y'all know she just got on Married to Medicine, said she didn't want to go to the Real Housewives of Atlanta because it was a sinking ship. Well, it looks like she done clammed her tail onto that sinking ship and she's holding on to dear life. And I bet y'all wondering, like, why is Phaedra flip-flopping? First, she was on Married to Medicine, which really didn't make no sense because she is not married to medicine. So I don't know how many, or don't care how many lies she tell, because we know the truth ain't in the woman. All she do is lie. She can do Reiki medicine, fake medicine. She is not married to medicine. Well, she did a photo shoot, y'all, holding the peach, and she's letting y'all know that she's back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But y'all, before we get into that, let's just get into what happened and why she is on Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey, because they ran her lying tail, yes, her lying tail off of Married to Medicine.
What is your opinion of Candy?
I've seen her out, but I don't have. I mean, Canda's a great businesswoman, but that was 6 years ago.
It was.
And so as you well know, I'm yachting in Dubai. So I'll leave the girls in Atlanta on the Titanic.
I got you.
So listen, if we don't know anything about Phaedra Parks, one thing we do know is that the woman ain't nothing but a liar. Do you all remember when Heavenly say she a lie and the truth ain't in the bee? She was talking about Phaedra. So in that video clip that I just showed you guys, that was a little over 2 years ago. So she said she wasn't interested in being on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and basically, like, they were like the Titanic, like it was a ship that has sunk. So I guess she's climbing now into the sunken ship. This is one thing I don't like about Phaedra, is she lies too much. So we're gonna get into why she's really not on Married to Medicine. Like I told you guys several months ago, it was reports that she just wasn't working out because y'all know how it is on these reality shows, especially by being the new person. They really want you to take on the bulk of the storyline. So Phaedra Park had this history with Apollo. She had this history with Candy. Yet when she came on the show, honey, she didn't want to discuss any of it. And they stated that she called producers and actually called the network up and basically said that she was not going to discuss certain things. Now, that kind of rubbed the cast the wrong way because they really wanted to get to know Phaedra on another level. But of course, Phaedra gets on these shows really just to collect a check. She's not really talking about her life. So let's get into exactly what happened and who exposed her on Married to Medicine. You know what Phaedra need to do is send Candy Burris a thank you note, because if Candy had have come back, Phaedra girl, you would not have the opportunity. So you should really send Candy a thank you letter, a note, because you know they was not messing with you all while Candy was on this show. So now Candy is off the show, and Phaedra has enough flexibility to bounce from one show and go to another Bravo show, simply because she just does not want to talk about her life. I really wish Bravo would get rid of these hoes, and I mean it, because they do not need these old women from the past to make a good show. What they need is women who want to come on the show and talk about their life. So let's get into what the hell really happened with Lion Phaedra. So, like I told you guys a few months ago, the rumors were that Phaedra was lying. And again, nobody can tell me that Phaedra lies, because we know she lied. But they're saying that Phaedra actually quit. And they're saying because they had a cast trip and there was a huge argument. But guess why there was a huge argument? Because Heavenly, and y'all know, well, I'm going to call her the dentist, because why do we call this lady a doctor? Do you really call your dentist a doctor, or do you call him a dentist? So the dentist invited Apollo and his wife to the cast trip. And this is what I always say about Dr. Heavenly, or the dentist. She creates a lot of stuff because she doesn't want to talk about her life, because we really want to know who Dr. Damon was cheating with, because I believe that to be true, because the dentist works too hard to cover up her life. So the dentist invited Apollo and his wife to a cast trip, and Phaedra blew up, allegedly got into it with a lot of people on the trip, obviously because they would have known about this. And they saying she quit the show. Now, she quit the show. Now, this is being confirmed. Not everything, but it's being confirmed. However, it's like a seemingly confirmed, because as you guys know, when they're filming these shows, they can't really talk about what has happened with regards to filming. But again, we know that this had to have happened because Phaedra had already taped and everything on Married to Medicine. It was, they had already did that. So all of a sudden now she's bouncing from Married to Medicine, and now she's giving us Real Housewives of Atlanta. Make it make sense. So guys, in this particular video, Dr. Heavenly does confirm some of what happened, but again, she's not going to actually confirm it, but she tells you guys, obviously you have to watch the show, because, in all honesty, she can't really come out and confirm something that is set to air on Married to Medicine. So she does get into a little bit of it, but what she does tell us is, something that we already know, and that is simply that Phaedra is a liar. So let's get into what Dr. Heavenly had to say, y'all. Let's get into it.
But I can't say nothing right now. But when we do film, when we do show it, I will break it all down to y'all like it's never been broken before. So, Jada, wait for it, baby. It's a lie. It's a lie that the Todd set up for the bullshit. I'm going to tell you that's a lie. Part of it's true, but it's a mixture of lies and truth. And I can't but y'all got to watch Married to Medicine. If y'all know what I'm saying, some people lie. And some people put lies in the street. But I can't say nothing right now. But when we do film, when we do show it, I will break it all down to y'all like it's never been broken before. So, Jada, wait for it, baby.
So, in that particular video that Dr. Heavenly did, she spoke to if Phaedra had quit because Apollo and his wife were actually invited. So it looks like what one of the commenters said was, "Hey, Dr. Heavenly, the word on the street is Phaedra was upset after you invited Paulo to the Married to Medicine cash trip, and that influenced Phaedra to move to the Real Housewives of Atlanta." So pretty much what Dr. Heavenly says parts of it is true, but it's a mixture of lies. But what I can tell you guys is I specifically have knowledge that Phaedra was not working out on Married to Medicine, because Dr. Heavenly, amongst other people, they say that she lied too much. And again, this is not anything that we haven't heard before. She doesn't really authentically show her life. So, the fact that this happened, I am not surprised at all. But allegedly, this is the reason why she's actually returning back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like I said, I showed you guys the clip where she said that she didn't want to go back there, and she was living her life in Dubai, which is a lie, because Phaedra has tried to be on, that Real Housewives of Dubai, but she didn't work out with those ladies. Let's just keep it real. In that video, I didn't play the entire one when she went to the Wendy Williams show, but she made it seem like she had knew those ladies, and it didn't seem that way because, she had gotten into it with them. So that didn't work out. And then she said she was buying a house in Dubai. I think that was all lies and cap, just to try to get on that show, but it didn't really work out. So she was able to get on Married to Medicine, and now she was able to slither her way back to Real Housewives of Atlanta, which that is where she wanted to be anyways. But with Kandi on there, Kandi was like, look, she can't come back here, because if she comes back, I'm leaving. And apparently Kandi was more valuable to the network than Phaedra. So y'all gotta let me know what y'all think in the comments. And guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments.